Hello and welcome to That Mama Plays Guitar. By way of introduction, my name is Abby Freeland and I am a mama. I have 3 children, 3 pretty small children. Jane is 7, Ruth is 4, almost 5, and Elijah is 2. I'm from the United States, from Washington State. But now I live and work with my husband and my children in Cameroon, Africa. And I've been playing guitar since I was about 13 years old. I took lessons, and I have taken many lessons since from my dad, who is a guitar teacher. And I found that when I started having kids, playing guitar just got harder. It got harder to practice, it got harder to learn pieces, it got harder to be motivated, and that was really sad for me. But I never really gave it up. I kept going pretty slowly and even stopped sometimes, but I recently just thought, you know, I need to do something. I need to do something to really kickstart a new phase in my guitar playing, and that's really what this vlog is about. I know that, and you'll know as well, that when you have kids and you're a mom, you just have to set some things aside for a while. But I didn't want that to turn into like quitting, because I love guitar and I love playing music. And I met a friend who is in kind of the same boat as me, only she has 4 little ones, and she started a sewing vlog where she kind of catalogs her sewing exploits, and she's learning to sew, and she's found it really motivating just to finish a project, to show it, to talk about it, to move on to the next project. And I thought maybe that would work for me with guitar, and help me just to keep moving forward if I could play even my simple pieces that I'm learning, and just motivate me to learn them better, play them for someone, put them out there, because that's what music is about, is playing for others, not just yourself. So yeah, I just want to share a piece today that I've been working on, a real simple piece. I'm going through this book here as kind of a review. It's called, I hope you can see that, it's called A Modern Approach to Classical Guitar, Book 2, and it's by Charles Duncan. And I want to play a piece today for you by the author, by Charles Duncan. It's a Prelude in C, and I just really like it. It's simple, it's beautiful. Charles Duncan doesn't write all of the pieces in this book, but he did this one, so. through twice for you. I just really like that piece. And I mean, I said it was simple, meaning I didn't have to work on it and work on it for weeks and weeks and weeks to be able to play it, but it does have some elements in it that were really helpful for me. There's a part there where I moved up into the second position, and you know, position work is always good. So you're not always playing here in the first position. There's also a couple half bars there in but the middle of the piece and near the end of the piece, and there's some flats in there. There were a couple A flats and some B flats, so it didn't always stay in just the regular key. So that was helpful as well. And then just some of the finger work, as I don't know if I could play these two measures for you again. Moving my first finger from this F to this E up here, like in the very next measure, that was kind of hard for me. It was like I always had to slow down and then pick up the pace again, but learning to really play that note and then move my first finger up. I'll play the measures for you again so you can see. And then there I move it right there. And learning just to do that fast was another element in this piece that was helpful to me. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope next time to be able to play for you just the first part of this piece. This is a much harder piece that I'm working on. Is called, well, here it's called Vincent, but it's also called Starry Night, which you might know it by. I'm just going to show you the music. You can see the notes are like super tiny. It's copied from a magazine, and it is an arrangement by Chet Atkins. If you don't know Chet Atkins, you should look him up. He's kind of the king of fingerstyle guitar, and he wrote this article in 1985, so 3 years after I was born. And I'm just working on this first section right here, and it's beautiful in its own right. And possibly I could do the second section. I don't know. I'm gonna see. The third section is a lot more difficult, so I'm still working on all of it. But I would love to play this piece for you someday. So my kids are in bed, and I'm going to be going to bed soon too, and I just want to say good night.